Oh, I see you over there. Why is it like that? Baseball bat? Yeah. I'm just gonna run past them. Oh shit! Okay. Where do I go? Where the fuck do I go?
Nani are? やだ、気持ち悪い。
あいつらまさかあの気持ち悪いので街を飲み込む気なのか。
化け物が多すぎる。
迂回しよう。街を突っ切るのは危険すぎる。
私たちの千鶴や、どうしてこんな。
中学校の方へ向かってそこから山道を登ろう。だいぶ遠回りになるが街は避けられる。よし行こう。
Oh god. Okay, I'm running. I'm not gonna look back because I feel like I'm gonna die. Okay. And this is still here. That a farmer's story. Son, you better read this and get it through your thick head. Let me take you back to something that happened during the war. One day, some high and mighty military police from out of town got pissed drunk and decided to kick over a statue of Ine-sama, even spat on it. The next morning, all those policemen were found dead in the waterway, their corpses bloated and heavy as hell. They got carted off to the medical examiner's office so the coroner could take a look. You know that place a few minutes from us? It was one of the people who helped carry the bodies and wash them, so I saw everything with my own two eyes. When that doctor put his knife into their bellies and opened them up, a whole swarm of stomach-turning gunk came pouring out. And I don't mean their guts either. From neck to navel, hell, even right up their asses, those bodies were stuffed full of decomposing rats, birds, frogs, snakes, you name it. And that look of frozen terror on their faces, I'll never forget that. Anyway, more of the story is that you better not ever disrespect Ine-sama in any way, even if you're drunk. Interesting.
これ、もうじき壊れるな。
Thank goodness, bro. Alright, what got some of that. Is that all that's over here? Just that? Lovely. Chocolate. And Nicole, you could easily jump over that. I'm just saying. I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared. I'm gonna head back. Check the area to make sure I don't miss anything. Does it look like a save point? I really want to save. Please. Here you go, take my chocolate. Yep. Take it. Next one we'll have to do health, obviously. It's fine. What is that? So much of this red stuff around as well. Like, so much.
2人はどこに? Hinako, こっち!
Actually, I don't know if I want to follow and go. Remember how she pushed us down the stairs? What the fuck is that? What the hell? What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? What the hell? Sakako is very in touch with her spiritual side. She seems to always have some god or apparition visiting her dreams, telling her about this or that. According to Sakako, there's been quite the supernatural disturbance around Yep, something about an ancient god who's furious about having their followers stolen from them, and now they're out for revenge or whatnot. Rinko is earnest and works really hard, but she also tends to get a little too caught up with her own ways of seeing things. Once she's come to a conclusion in her head, it can be like pulling teeth to convince her otherwise. Although we're the best of friends now, we've had 2 or 3 huge fights in the past that ended with us not speaking to each other for weeks and weeks. I'm sure we'll end up fighting again in the future, but even if we do, I know we'll able to make it up again. Where are we? In the wall. Kitchen knife. A light knife for slicing meat and fish that's easy to use. It's frail, so I'll need to handle it with care. And more chocolate. Thank you. Step back, girls. This calls for a real show, man. The hot-blooded baseball samurai steps up to the plate. Damn. Really bringing the sexist kind of shit. Kinda understand. Kinda confused by that. But yeah. Okay. That's great. I really don't want to have to deal with that thing. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just gonna escape that window. Who's saying that? saying that? Alright, well, we got some stuff. And we can pray. Oh, do we get one of those things? So we can pray. Get health. Yes. Yay! Yay! And I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save again. Moving scarecrow, or at least a monster that pretends to be a scarecrow. It's dressed in old clothes that look like a crucified corpse from far away. Contrary to his name, it scares more kids off than crows. A giant, repulsive lump of flesh that is filled to the brim with a maniacal anger. It howls awfully as it swings its large knife in any which direction. Its unfettered anger is no different from that of a wild animal. No, it's far worse than that. A particularly suspicious monster that walks around on all fours, the greedily staring eyes, the greasy palms, the disgusting way it acts all chummy with me. All of it is completely repulsive. What's more, it never even bothers. It never even bothers with guys. Typical. A face. 2 faces, 3 faces, 4. A monster with a thronging mass of faces. I'm not familiar with any of the faces, yet they seem to know me. It spouts repulsive things one after the others, violating the peace and quiet of wherever it goes. A monster that possesses sharp blades for legs. Did someone sever both of its legs and replace them with such disturbing things so it couldn't go anywhere? Or was this creature brought into existence so it could just end up like this? A bizarre monster that looks like a bunch of colloid dolls intertwined. Each of these dolls was most likely some child's best friend. To think that it would appear like this in my nightmare. A monster in the form of a Mika or Shrine Maiden. It sounds just like Sakugo. It swings around a spiked mace and chain. With each swing, the crisp chime of a bell rings out. Is it actually Sakugo, or is it just a monster pretending to be her? Space Wars wasn't just about fighting evil with laser guns though. We'd pretend to analyse the Edaby by drawing alien sketches. During PE, we'd say that the class was at a training camp for the Space Army. I think we played with dolls too, right? I think that's when we were training in first aid in order to assist the injured. I don't know if I read this. Pretty sure I did. This is the middle school that I attended. It was built when the town was financially well off during the dam construction, so the beautiful facilities altered the rest of the dull buildings in town. I think I met Rinko during my first year here. I remember her surprise when she heard that I called Shu partner. That's from the Ogon Festival. Evil Warding Lantern. Type of revolving lantern that has a long history. The picture silhouette rotates inside the lantern due to the air current that the candle makes. Normally revolving lanterns are for entertainment, but the ones in these specifically to ward off evil, and there is a custom. Are you kidding? There is a custom where women in unlucky ages hang it on their front door during Ogon. Interesting. What do you mean unlucky woman? Oh, this one's blocked. Oh, they're over there. Hello. It's okay for now.
やめないよ。シュウ君がしっかりと現実を見るまでやめない。
だからやめてくれ。俺は
なら言ってあげる。ひな子はね、死んだんだよ。ひな子は向こうの世界で楽しくやっているんだから。
相棒、遅かったな。さあ、行こうぜ。
What do you mean? What do you mean Hinako's dead? She's right there, I see her. She's right here. She ain't dead. You goof.
昔はシュウとこの辺で道草食ってた。鍵がかかってる。昔はなかったのに。
鍵は学校にあるのさ。
Okay, but we have to go in the school.
ちょっと休憩しようよ。
Guys, I love you guys. But I know for a fact we can all jump over that fence. On the way to the school. The little sparrows, okay, escapes with us, something. Hinako, please shut the door behind you.
俺は鍵を探してくる。
分かった。え、シュウ君が一緒じゃないと嫌だよ。こそいよ。お願い、一緒にいて。ね。
別に俺が一緒じゃなくても。
相棒も少し休め。鍵は私が探す。
Oh no.
シュウ君はずっと先頭で頑張ってたんだから、後からついてくるだけだったひな子の方が余裕あるって。
おい、そんな言い方をするなよ。
私は気にしない。二人とも休んでてくれ。
Okay, well, my personal opinion, I don't think. Why don't we all stay here and rest? Why don't we all stay here and rest, and then go out and find the key together? Because I honestly want to rest. Maybe I don't want to search for the key alone. Oh, and the door's locked behind us. Alright, that's nice. Origami of rumors. How it looks like someone had my prayers. To whichever god who answered them, thank you. There's a custom that's said to get rid of your worries like magic. You write grievances that you can't tell anyone on a piece of paper, fold it into an origami box, and then throw it somewhere that no one else will find it. If you happen to come across someone else's origami of grievances, you can put it to rest by reading it. No matter what's written on it, you have to keep the information to yourself and not tell a single soul. It's a tradition that's been to this town for ages. It was particularly popular with middle schoolers. Some kids would directly bully others by writing gossip about the people they hated and making sure they put it in this place where they would see it. I personally don't like to write bad things about people or read them for that matter. They say that you can't put those complaints to rest by reading them, so I make the effort to read them out. But to be honest, I'd rather not pick them up when I see them. Used to have to be a lively town with an ample labour force for construction and coal mining when the school was built. The town was always bustling, and the school was full of students. The students at that time studied how to further improve the town as adults. The students of our time now study so that we can leave to go to bigger towns when we're adults. Not to brag, but we've taken down the enemy's mothership, the giant UFO, on many occasions. However, each time that happened, the Galactic Imperium would deploy more and more troops from their home planet. As we grew older, we were able to have a better understanding of heroes by watching television, and I think we came up with elaborate backstories for the enemy leaders. By this time, it was a world that only Shu and I knew. That is actually really cool. Okay, chocolate, higashi, and dried carcass. Yep, take it. And now save. Yep. Note for the Vice Principal. Vice Principal, please do not lock the key to the second floor in the desk drawer. It's impossible to open when you're not present. Oh, we have another weapon. Thank goodness. Why was it there though? To all faculty on patrol duty, to prevent students from going to the second floor, please ensure the corridor is locked at the end of the day. On patrol this week, Vice Principal Matsu. Yep. What was that? Bandage. Always lovely. Huh. Hey, so I don't think I opened that door. Fuck no. Yep, no. Goodbye. I'm not playing this game again. This is the last one. I can't. That. Nope. I don't want to deal with that. Oh. Okay. Okay. It is just a thing for the thingy. That looks like the Space Wars stuff. Interesting. I don't like that thing. Student note, the desk drawers in the teacher's storage room have locks, but they're such bad quality that they're practically useless. Just the other days I tried using a hairpin to open it, and what do you know? It popped open almost immediately. What's the use for these secure drawers when they aren't keeping anything safe? School Founders Institute. Yep. Buy as much of that mountain's land as you can. Borrow money if you must, for it will surely bring you great wealth. Shortly thereafter, the country commenced their dam construction plan, and the mountain Mr. Yoneda had purchased was indeed a boon. He spent every last yen he earned on his hometown of that. One result of his generosity was the middle school. Mr. Yoneda donated the Irari statue and housed it inside a small shrine seen on school grounds as his way of saying thanks to the fox that blessed him. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. Yeah, get away. Go away, I'm not here. Huh. There wasn't a scarecrow there before. Okay. Origami of rumors. I've always despised her. She goes around pretending that she doesn't want to be a girl when she knows full well that she's so much cuter than everyone else. She makes me sick. Hairpin. Can be used to open drawers in place of a key. Hell yeah. I remember Rinko folding up origami all the time. I don't know what was on them, but I saw her writing down things during class and folding paper into foxes on multiple occasions. She keeps writing her complaints on pieces of paper, but instead of burning them, she just decides to throw them in the void and let them accumulate. Yep, I think that maybe one day all of those grievances will pile up and suffocate her. Interesting. And the scarecrow's just not there anymore. Interesting. Oh, fuck. Oh. Main building, second floor, stairkey. It seems to be possible to open the stairway door on the second floor of the school main building. Okay. Now, am I going to be able to walk out of here easy peasy lemon squeezy? I doubt it. Hell no. Great. Origami of rumors. She should just disappear. I hope someone kills her or abducts her. I don't care, just whatever gets Hinako out of my life once and for all. Ah. Great. Sakako says if you put something as abstract as your feelings into words, even as a complaint, that will be enough to put your heart to rest. When you're feeling down, it's like having clothes scattered around in your room, and when you write it into words, it's like you're folding them into nice and neat piles. It's basically like organizing your feelings and folding them away to put them in rest with any summer. This is apparently the real magic behind the origami of grievances. Also, another thing, I wonder what would happen if, you know, at that point where the monster was behind us and we had to run away with Rinko and Shu. I imagine if, like, soccer going up in the same class. Unopened envelope. Rinko isn't coming. I'm sorry for lying to you, but I thought that I needed to get you alone to find out how you truly feel. Look into your heart. Try to open this box with your true feelings. Do you remember that day when the two of us went to that cafe? We talked about how it felt like we were delinquents since we were supposed to be going to school that day. But you know what? I didn't care what the other people thought about us, because as long as I could spend time with you, that was all I needed. We both ordered the same cake that day. I can still remember how my heart almost burst out of my chest the moment the same words flowed from those lips. The sweet and tart fruit on the cake, the taste still lingers in my mouth like it was yesterday. Do you remember the taste too? Interesting. Open the puzzle box. Oh. Sweet and tart fruit. Oh, I opened it. It was cherries and strawberry. I was kind of confused by it, but got it. I'd opened the envelope, so you did remember. Well, that makes me feel very special. By the way, are you over Hinako now? I apologize if I sound blunt, but I want to make it clear that girl is dead. I know you're going through a rough time right now, but you must be so much in pain. But you know, I can be there for you. Would you rather go through it yourself still? I can picture us unfolding the pages of our hearts, talking about all the small, mundane details of our day-to-day lives, by filling up one journal after another with our thoughts. I know we can make a fresh start, a blank page upon which we can write the new story of our lives. Surely you can see it too. Are you serious? Another box within the box. So you did, okay. Journal. There we go. Unopened envelope. I'm glad to hear that you're trying to stay positive, and remember, I'll always be here for you if you need anything. You know, you're not the only one who's had it, because Hinako is no longer with us. If the two of us could huddle together, we could soothe this pain that bites like the cold winter, and then surely spring will arrive, welcoming us with Sakura in full bloom to celebrate our union. Can you picture the beautifully blooming Sakura awaiting us? This is kind of creepy, and I don't like the fact that they're saying that she did, because I don't think she's dead. I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't feel like she's dead. Don't feel like she's dead. I'm glad to hear that you're trying to. Okay, so Okay, I finally fucking did it. That took actually like ages. I do admit I had to pull up a walkthrough. I went through every single one of them. I swear, if I didn't do it, that was fucking annoying. Anyways, dear Shu, I like you, I love you, I always have, and I always will. I'll be waiting to hear what you think about me. Second floor classroom generic key. I might unlock the classroom door on the second floor. Shu hasn't read this letter. Is that a bird? Bro, what is a bird doing there? Thank you. Okay. Well, that's not a playground like elementary school, but not as mature as high school. Middle school to me was like the stage between a tadpole and a frog. I guess you could say it's a period of grotesque transformations. Up until elementary school, Shu and I would have water fights, and we wouldn't mind if our underwear showed. Once we entered middle school, though, while we might not have paid any mind to things like that, others around us did. It just felt like our world changed in a snap. Boys and girls used to think one another as mortal enemies, always bickering and fighting each other. But now, it's suddenly turned into such a weird dynamic where we have to treat each other in a completely different way. It's fine for people who want to do that. Because the people around them are doing the same. But for someone like me who really couldn't care less about what people think, that's not the case. Fair enough. Yeah. I look, you want to save. I don't know about you. Okay. Oh my, wait, okay. Alright, dried carcass and you need to come. Yes. Take it. Take my faith. Alright, well, I'm gonna save and then I think that's where I'm gonna leave it because I've been playing for a very long time and I am tired and I want to leave it here. So, thank you so much for watching this episode of Silent Hill F. I've been really enjoying it so far. The game is actually just amazing. I'm sorry if my uploads don't come out as regularly as I want them to. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!